Okay, if my mustache partner has been doing his job correctly, you should all have something of an idea of how libertarianism works. Now let's get down to brass tacks. How are we going to make money off of it? Which brings us to, be sure to write this down, market anarchism. At its core, market anarchism is an economic system with a free and open market and nothing else. A true market anarchism system would allow for only three actions from the state at all: legislation, diplomacy, and adjunction. Social contract and welfare systems of a liberalist society? Right out. Socialist communal planning? Not here. Just a bunch of people all scrambling for money all the time. How would this work exactly? Theoretically, there would be a bunch of small groups, or firms, that would provide a product or service, be it healthcare, home security, prostitution, whatever. People would then be able to choose, and remember that individual choice is the core of libertarianism, which firm to use based on the quality of their output. Got a problem with a firm? Just hire a moderating firm to work out a deal. Everyone is competing to give the best service possible, spurring innovation and productivity, and society becomes better for it. A few problems pop up fairly quickly while inventing such a system. First of all, Thomas Hobbes teaches us that people look out for their own self-interest, so if a firm were to be very good at its work, people will tend to side with it. The firm will eventually gain an awful lot of power, comparable to, say, a state, which sort of undermines the whole point. Another issue is that such a system tends to be rather stingy with things like food, water, and other base essentials. So if you find yourself in a position where you can't go to the firms for what you need, well, you're out of luck. So is there an in-between? In the 1960s and 70s, a new form of thought began to catch on called neoliberalism, where the state played a larger role in the economy. Not for getting food to the downtrodden. Lord no, we're not going that far, you bleeding heart commie. Instead, the state should focus on keeping the economy running, most notably through inflation control and limited protection for failed firms. The state would also work to ensure that firms can work on an international level, because a firm that cannot expand will only grow more powerful among a limited population, leading to the whole firm becoming a state problem mentioned earlier. But what if you were to remove the state from the equation altogether? No legislation, no diplomacy, just a bunch of people all trying to provide services for each other. Hell if I know, so I'm going to turn it over to a man with a ponytail.